Basically, Einstein said, gravity is the result of space-time curving like the surface of a trampoline. And basically, what we say in this paper is that, yes, and when space-time curves, it doesn't just curve, but it curls, just like water going down the drain, and that generates spin, angular momentum. And that's the source of the spin of all things. And that is an appropriate way to actually describe physics of angular momentum in the universe. So when we add torque to space-time, the solution gives us a very different picture than a perfect sphere. It generates a torus structure, okay, which is a sphere with two holes in the middle at the north and south pole. And because it has Coriolis forces are the forces that makes water rotate in one direction in the north hemisphere and in the other in the south hemisphere, that makes hurricanes rotate in the opposite direction, that makes plasma dynamics on the sun rotate in the opposite direction. Because Coriolis forces were added to the equation, so what we did is we added a term for torque and the Coriolis forces as a secondary rank tensor on the space-time manifold. The result is a double torus structure, a double torus manifold that has this dynamic, which is viewed here from above as a rotating yin-yang sign, if you'd like. Right. And so that's quite a different picture. And it's quite a different view of the universe, because now space-time is the source for spin, for Coriolis forces, for the magnetic fields, and now we can start to drive the whole equations of creation based on this space-time torque, generating even gravity and electromagnetic radiation. Because you see, now we have a direct balance equation. This is the next paper we're writing right now, is the balance equation that shows that there's a balance between how much space-time torque, how much force is applied on the system, and how much shearing that generates, and how much radiation the system outputs. So now you have a feedback between the gravitational field and the space-time torque. And that was the dynamics that I was looking for. If we look at the torus from above, what's in the middle? Space, vacuum. The middle of the donut has a hole. This is where singularity would be in the center of a black hole. So at the center of the space-time manifold, where we would expect the Planck's distance at singularity, we find the vacuum state polarization. This is why the vacuum has polarity and structure, because space-time has angular momentum, is rotating, which generates acts of rotation that generates structure in the space-time manifold. The solution gives us a vector equilibrium. Okay? This is a solution given out of a set of mathematics that had nothing to do with my instinctive and logical thoughts that have brought me to believe that this had to be the geometry of the vacuum, the geometry of singularity. Yet the mathematics totally confirmed it. This all came together in a beautiful way that generates a full unified field theory, in which the dynamics of space-time is that feedback loop between the gravitational field going in and the electromagnetic field going out, and the center vacuum structure, the singularity, which is the fractal space-time grid that defines that field equation. All put together, you get all the particles of subatomic particles and all the mathematics you need to solve gravitational fields, the electromagnetic field, the strong and weak force. Thank you.